Hello friends, myself Dr. Dinesh Uttara, practicing as a dermatologist, cosmetologist, trichologist and laser specialist in India. Today I am going to tell you about ABCD of hairs, everything in short about the hairs. Basically, hair is found in all over area of the skin except few areas, for example such as palm of the hand, sole of the feet and lips. Except these areas, hair is found in less or more portion in all over the body. Regarding anatomy of the hair which is seen outside, the hair which is seen outside, which we can visibly see, is actually the dead part of the hair, and the living portion of the hair is in the follicle which lies in the dermis, second layer of the skin. The hair which we see visibly, this is a dead part of the hair, and the living part is inside the second layer of the skin, and which is in the dermis, that is called follicle. Hair is made up of three layers. One is an outer layer, is the inner layer is the medulla, middle layer is the cortex, and outer layer is the cuticle. Medulla, the inner layer, is composed of round cells. Cortex, the middle layer, is composed of connective tissue, connective cells and hair pigment, melanin. It also provides strength and elasticity to the hair. And cuticle, which is the outermost layer of the hair, composed of transparent overlapping cells and serves as a protective layer. So these are the three layers of hair. And the base of the hair follicle, which is the living part of the hair, is composed of hair bulb and papilla. Hair bulb is the inner portion which contains actively dividing cells, and the papilla, the hair bulb is surrounded by a rich network of blood vessels which supplies essential nutrients, and it's called the papilla. So in short, the three layers of hair, medulla, cortex, cuticle, and the two parts of the living hair, that is hair bulb and papilla. Regarding the physiology of the hair, how the hair cycle goes, the hair cycle goes in three phases: anagen, growing hair phase; telogen, resting hair phase; and catagen, decaying hair phase. Every hair goes in these three phases: anagen phase, catagen phase, and telogen phase. The life cycle of the anagen phase is of 1000 days. The life cycle of the telogen phase is of 100 days, and the life cycle of the catagen phase is of 10 days. So this is all about the hair cycle of the hair. Regarding the etiology of hair diseases, regarding the etiology of hair loss or hair fall, the main part is the genetic part, genes. The genetic is the most common part of the hair fall. Another is the sex part. The hair grows faster in women as compared to the male. Another part is the hormonal. Hormones also lead to male pattern or female pattern baldness. Then postpartum pregnancy or childbirth, patient may get the hair fall because of stress and hormonal changes. In menopause also, patient may experience the hair loss or hair fall. In iron deficiency anemia, there is also hair fall. About the diet, if a patient is not having a proper diet or not having the nutritive diet, and he is lacking in the hair supplements, then he may get the hair fall. Stress is one of the biggest precipitating factor of the hair fall. Frictions, if you do more handling of hair or you do more friction of hair, that also disturbs the hair cycle, and that may lead to hair fall. Massage, if you do regular massage or excessive massage of the hair, that may lead to hair fall. Then hair styling, gels or hairstyles, if you go on changing your hairstyles, then that also disturbs the hair cycle, and that may go for the hair fall. Some type of infections may lead to hair fall. Post-enteric hair fall is very common. Some drugs like anticoagulants, antithyroid drugs, anti-cancer drugs may lead to the hair fall. Excessive intake of vitamin is also one of the cause. Skin diseases such as lupus, erythematosus, scleroderma, psoriasis also leads into the hair fall. So this is all about the causes of hair fall. Now we'll see what is the diseases of hair. Basically, there are two types of diseases of hair: diffuse alopecia and patchy alopecia. In diffuse alopecia, there is generalized fall of hair, and in patchy alopecia, the patches, the small regions, there is of hair fall. And another are the premature graying of hair, then hair fall because of some tinea or fungal infection, some congenital abnormalities, and also some scaly conditions of the scalp such as dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis and psoriasis may leads to the hair diseases. So this is all about hair. And now the treatment part, we have to properly diagnose the etiological or causative factor of the hair fall, and accordingly we have to treat. There are n number of treatments available for the hair. First, you give the proper counseling to the patient. If the hair fall is physiological, then patient should not worry much. If he counsel properly and if he give a nutritive medicine, his hair fall recovers. If his hair fall is because of some stress, then you have to eliminate the stress factor. Also, minoxidil solution is a basic treatment in the hair growth and to prevent the hair fall. At the same time, vitamin H biotin plays a very vital role along with the antioxidants. Again, the PRP therapy, IGRO LED therapies, then derma roller therapies, cryotherapies, and hair transplants play a very vital role to gain the hair growth. Thank you.